Hey everybody, we are so close. We're so close I can taste it. Maybe not on some of the runs, you know, they're not all in the same level of, sometimes they're harder and sometimes they're easier. Let's be demi. Actually, I wish you would demi less. If you know what I mean. Okay, we didn't see a face in the hole, but that's okay. I'm ready. Welcome back. Spelunky 2. Trying to get the arrow of light. It's been a while, you know, since... Well, no, it hasn't. I was gonna say it's been a while since we came close, but I think anytime you beat Tiamat. Okay. You know what? We're not gonna let that snake get us down. Anytime you beat Tiamat, you're like, you know what? That was... I'll consider that pretty close. We did that 2 runs ago. Nothing to sneeze at. Last run, oh, didn't quite do as well as I would have liked. Now, this time, I don't know, I call it a boundless sense of baseless optimism, but just feel like this time's gonna be different for some reason. Just feel like this one, it has the power inside of it. You know, like that, I don't know if it's a Canadian song because it plays on Canadian rock radio, so it's always hard to tell. But it goes like, I'm young and I'm wild and I want to be free. You got the magic power of the music in me. You know, it's one of those. Or you could always go with Insane Clown Posse. Music is a lot like love, it's all the feeling, and it fills the room from the floor to the ceiling. We're not going to take the camera. You could use the camera to steal from the shop, but I honestly feel for the cost of a single rope, we already got a pretty good shop stealing algorithm. I got no reason to believe that, you know, this run's starting from anything less than a good place. Not the good place, a show I have, as of yet, still not seen. I think we definitely just want to grab this. Don't come back to life. I was just going to say, that's going to be our shop. I'm definitely not against stealing from the shop. I'm also not against making sure that this lizard dies. Maybe, you know what, there's no reason not to really go back up to Yang, I think. We can get the ghost pawn out of this floor. Like, this is it's a lucrative floor. We may... Now that well, actually, hold on a second. Is Yang up a floor? He is. Let's go! It's like, I don't want to deal with this freaking mole the whole time. If Yang is up a floor and we can't make it on default turkey jumps, which it appears that we can't, then let's deposit them one at a time. Like, this run's got everything so far. The only thing I'm disappointed by is no altar, but it's still early. I don't mind stealing from the first shop. I don't mind not stealing from the first shop. You know, if it's got some stuff that's worth buying and we don't want to amp up our risk factor, then we'll see. We'll see. What the... okay, so there is a secret shop that contains a jetpack. I don't know if we would know how to get in. I guess it must be this space right here, right? Nope. Alright, so... could it be this space? It's such a waste unless... Alright, we got 2 gems, but it is not that. Alright. Alright, I don't know what I'm talking about, and that's okay. We used 2 bombs, we're gonna get them back. We're gonna get them back, man. Don't even sweat it. We also got the ghost pot. So we're sitting on like 28 G's right now. I think you definitely just buy out the shop if you can afford it, and we super can. Sorry, I meant to support local business. Don't be mad. I meant to support local business. Local business needs to be supported. That's why I buy everything I buy on Amazon. Hey, it's an American company. Okay. Sorry, we're just musical jokes, making jokes musically. 17 bombs. We're gonna be at 14 grand. Very nice. Honestly, very nice. There's only one negative. We don't really care about that shop. The negative is, and it's very simple. It's not like super terrible. Hold on, this is, there's issues here. The negative is we don't have any items that do anything. You know, I mean, the parachute is like, it's a consumable basically. We don't have any items that actually carry a function. We got bombs, we got keys. Whoa, sorry, wrong game. We got bombs, we got key. We don't have boots, we don't have a cape, etc., etc. Anytime you get a chance to deal with those guys is just the right play. We could be looking at 7 HP when we leave this floor, which is also extremely great, as long as this guy doesn't fall onto any spikes or anything. And certainly, I mean, would I look at this as Black Market or would I look at this as Volcana? Tried to be a little bit more open to Volcana. Hold on. Most importantly, you gotta ring the bell. Just a beautiful sound. Just clarifies everything for you in a single tone. Felt like it could be an altar over here, but not quite. Just had that sort of vibe, you know? Like, when you're looking at like a home improvement show and you're like, oh, they should really make like a new backsplash. And then the home improvement channel personality is like, this place would go really nicely with a new backsplash. And you're like, that's what I've been saying. But I do think, quite like that actually. I do think this is still Black Market. And the main reason is that we have a lot of money, we don't have a lot of items. So I think it you know, you're always gonna, you're gonna find an audience that's gonna be like, Vlad's Cape is the way to go. And in many situations, I wouldn't deny it, right? In this situation though, I would deny it. I would deny it. The most important thing for us, bro, really? With the Matic, we want to be very aggressive. We want to be very aggressive. If we could get 15, let's go. If we can get 15, 20,000 bucks out of the Matic, I think we would be extremely pleased. And we know, like, eventually we're gonna have the bow. And in fact, we could have the bow, like, within the next floor. If that's the case, we definitely just want to take this opportunity to get as many resources on this floor as we can. Even if we're only, you know, sometimes you're only going to get like, you know, 300 gold per swing. That's still pretty good. This will all pay dividends. So we do see Monty. I do think it's probably worth it. We can get back up. I mean, we could just bust our way through the bottom and then take the dog through that. We do miss out on whatever we would get from the inside, though. Which is usually like a few thousand. I don't know, though. Like, I mean, you know, we're probably guilty of maximizing some of our returns at the expense of others, but on the other hand, look at that, we're free. And I'm not too salty about 38,000. Are we missing anything? Not really. I wouldn't say I'm missing it, Bob. Thank God Derek put a ladder here. So we're gonna just go through here, do one of these. Always, like, a little foresight would go a long way. And then we can't really, I mean, we could spend a rope to get up there. I don't think it's worth it. Okay, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good. No moon challenge on floor 1, please. That is an altar, which is nice, but also you're like, I gotta carry this Matic, dude. There is a pet shop, which should have 3 turkeys in it. I think this is where we gotta start being a little bit more realistic. Being a little bit more prudent about the way that we play the game. I would say, it wouldn't surprise me, floor 1 or floor 2 probably is where most of our runs end. Now, I think there's kind of like some statistical wizardry there, right? Like, of course, that's probably where most of your runs end, because, like, they're the only biomes that, like, almost every run has to go through. Give me a sec here. probably we don't sweat the ghost pot. We got a few too... Well, you know what? I was going to say we got a few too many things to worry about, but I don't know if that's true, because we can just pop in here. Drop that off at Yang. We're already at 50 Gs. Feeling very good about ourselves. Sorry. Shouldn't be clear cutting down here. For every one that we break, we should leave a few behind. I guess we were saying no to the ghost pot. Oh, Kali. We love it. Will this work? Because there was one space left? Frick. There's no paste, I think, so it's a situation you gotta prime it. But it's a little scary. He's actually the greatest gamer. Well, no, it took 2 bombs. He's the second greatest gamer. Sir? Sir? You're very lucky. You don't even know, man. You don't even know how lucky you are. Okay, boots, let's go. And then one of you as well. I think, you know, with only 52 seconds left, I'm kind of like 50-50. Whether or not we're realistically gonna worry about this. The answer is no. We're not going to worry about it. Oh, we should have gotten the turkeys, but it's okay. We're still doing really well. We do have 9 HP. It's a moon challenge floor, so we definitely want to use... well, you know, now that I think about it, we could bring our Matic into the moon challenge. There's nowhere in the rules does it state that a dog cannot play basketball. And nowhere in the rules does it state you can't bring your own Matic into the moon challenge. We're just gonna bypass the whole nastiness. Beautiful. Nope. No, we are not gonna bypass it. We're gonna have to actually face it head on. So what are we gonna do about that? I have a whole game plan here. It's gotta go kind of fast. It involves the boomerang. It looks a little bit like this, I'm not gonna deny it. And now that we have the boomerang, hold on. Hold on. Man, this is like a very cursed setup. And I'm sure you don't need me to tell you, like, the major problem here was more so the fact that, like, we can't really use a bomb because it's gonna blow up the moon challenge. She's gonna be, like, real cheesed off about it. So I'm actually, like, very impressed with my play there. I feel very good about that. That's a situation where things easily could have gone in a different direction. Look at that. Spelunky, you know? Who would have thought? Not me. Is that meme from this year? It can't be. That must be a 2019 meme. I would be surprised if I found out otherwise. Okay, we have a crate. Crate's always worth paying attention to over here. Maybe move this out of the way just so you're safe. We're gonna have to break that one, which means we're gonna have to use a rope, which means you should have planned ahead. You should have bought a squirrel. What movie is that from? You don't know the answer? All right, I'll tell you. Rat Race. Kathy Bates. Whoopi Goldberg. You know what I'm talking about. This guy knows what I'm talking about. Dude, I don't want to spend the rest of my life on this moon challenge here. If you could just let me get out. We're gonna have like 100 grand by the time we go to our black market, which is gonna be amazing. As long as there's a cape or a jetpack for sale, I would not turn up my nose at that. Even if I had a problem with his baggy clothes, because he was a skater boy. Can you get the text off the screen? I'm not trying to step on a bear trap. I'd like to win this run because I think this game's fun. But the audience... Well, actually, the audience is very positive. I got nothing bad to say. We love the audience, don't we, folks? Woo! Scattered applause. Scattered applause. Ah, beautiful. Okay. Is it worth a rope to get our 10th HP? I'm actually gonna hit you with the no. At this point, I really don't. This could be the black market. Either way, we're gonna want climbing gloves. Climbing gloves always 11 grand here? That seems like a lot. Get him. Get him. This is not good. Here's what I'll say. I'm a genius. One of the smartest gamers on Earth, I'd say. Maybe not the smartest, but like in the running for certain. Then we want to throw this down here. You eat that up. Eat you into the abyss. Okay. Still something we gotta concern ourselves with. And you know what? A rope saved is a rope earned. Or something. A child of the forest. No less. Is this the black market floor? Definitely appears to me that the answer to that question is no. Probably not worth it, huh? Beautiful. Now I'm just like, hold on. Can we? Yes. All right. I mean, it's more work than you might think is prudent, but it all adds up in the end. And we're not talking about adds up like, you know, single gold bar territory. We're talking about adds up like, you know, 10 grand is no joke. What the heck is this? Just like so close, dude. What a delicate situation this is. I think we just have to go. Like honestly, if we got hit, we got hit. I don't care about the arrow. We don't need the arrow. We need to get to the black market, which is right there. And it's total, dude. This is a cursed seed, and I'm really impressed. I genuinely am. I think we're doing a great job right now. Now, don't let that be the final words you say on this run before you have to shoehorn like a goldless attempt. Before we go, we wouldn't mind. I don't know if that's gonna work. Did not work. Confirmed. ThingsyouhatetoSee.org.net. Don't blow up a shopkeeper, that's all I ask. We just wanted to get the child of the forest. I would say I was a little hasty on my play there. Oh, hold on. That is a child of the forest directly above us. We got plenty of time. Like, there's actually no reason to get concerned. We have so much time. All you're gonna do, like, don't be stupid. I would maybe describe that as stupidity. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Thank God the ghost pot was not there. All right. So there was way more work than needed to be done, but now we're done with this. We can now enter the world of commerce. We can still enter the world of commerce. We should probably be a little bit more careful with the way we just toss things around. But we did it. And I don't mean to be, you know, to toot my own horn, so to speak. I don't think we've taken damage on this run. Kind of incredible, right? Donkey, donkey, dunk. So our 100 grand estimate ended up being pretty close. Probably going to be slightly low, but it's not about having 100 grand. It's about having enough to buy what you need to buy, right? We've already got gloves, which are very expensive. What do we need? More bombs, always good. Now, I'm noticing probably the same thing you're noticing. No verticality, really. No spike shoes either. Well, I think we definitely... We know we're going to get 10 bombs. But I still think we want... Or 12 bombs. 12 bombs, sorry. I think I look at the hover pack as being my best option here. Just being honest. It's certainly... I mean, we're going to have, like... So many bombs, your head's going to explode. The hover pack, I think, is the second best pack. The problem... Wait, was there paste in here? If there's paste, we need it for sure. If there's not, well, it's overrated. I don't think there is. Like, at this point, I don't actually think the power pack is good. Maybe I'm mistaken, but it doesn't give me the resources that I want. But, the hover pack, I'd always prefer a cape or a jetpack. I wouldn't be too salty about it. Life's good. Okay, we're free. This run, it has every availability to do what needs to be done. Just want to take a quick peek. 12 extra bombs. 61 bombs, you probably don't need me to tell you. Really simplifies the Olmec fight. We're just missing paste. Now we do have like the casino coming up real soon. The other thing with the hover pack is like, obviously you want to not get crushed by Olmec. Cause like on top of being crushed, you'll explode. Now that you can't die twice unless you're a shadow in a From Software game. But it adds insult to injury, right? So this is one of the rare Olmec fights. As soon as I start fighting this dude, like my freaking eyebrow gets so itchy. It's like, come on, you can just scratch it just for a second. No, brain! No, I can't. Just relax. Good movements. Good movements. Good movements. And we're good. Okay. Beautiful. Spit him out. This is one of the Olmec fights where we're really just not going to take any chances. Even this rope is probably not going to be what we want it to be, but that's okay. So we'll blow him up. We'll use as many bombs as have to be used. I mean, he could actually fall all the way through. We just got to stick him like probably right about here. Ah! Yeah, I forgot about that one. This is a very good rope for what we're trying to accomplish. Even with no paste, this is not as bad as you'd expect. It is helpful. Just trickle a couple of bombs down into the area where you're gonna probably drop to begin with. We are gonna, I mean, having to throw 2 bombs at him to move him to the next stage kind of sucks, but I mean, I guess if you're a bad enough dude, you could just whip him like this, right? You know what? Maybe the bombs aren't so bad. Just let that one go. You got 56 of them. Just let it go. Just checking. Look, we got our bomb back. Thinking maybe the dream is we stand here and do it. It really, I'm a little embarrassed. We could always just do it with a rope, but then you can't do that at an angle either, right? So we're gonna wait till he's moving in the other direction. If it fails, it's non-deadly. That's the real pull for me. Let's just call that one a little closer than I would have liked. Not really close, but perhaps a little closer than I would have liked. We actually do like having money here, because sometimes you need a little bit of a bankroll to get through the casino. Why? Like, again, sometimes you just gotta ask yourself, like, as the person who's probably had, like, the most preventable deaths in this game, do you really see it as being like, oh, the bomb's not placed right, let's move it? Like, does that seem like a good use of risk? I would say no. You may feel differently, but my personal take would be, no, that's not a great use of risk. And we're just gonna Olmec surfing. There we go. Sorry, that was probably fun for nobody but me. But we're in. Okay. And again, like, I've got very little negative to say about this run. It's like the anti-Isaac. Actually, I recorded a lot of Isaac today, and the episodes went very well. I'll have you know. In case you're one of those freaks who watches both series. You haven't even put yourself into an arbitrary in-group yet. I just like watching lots of the content. What's wrong with you? You're supposed to be like, proud of yourself. I only watch chess. I support it. I support it. I support it all. Anyway, where did I go on this one? What am I talking about? The one thing that's like, you know, we don't have too much control over it, but obviously is on my mind is we're like probably 2 favor or 4 favor at most away from getting Kapala. So a single altar plus like 30 seconds is all the time you need. We could spend a rope to get Monty, but we are at 9 HP. I thought I just forgot the bow, and I was like, what's wrong with me? Alright, it's the casino, baby. I just wanna deal with you. You have quickly become like one of my least favorite enemies as well. I don't know what happened to me. Whoops. Now what you don't want to see here are other active items, because they're just annoying to try to manage, but active items meaning like, you know, backpacks. But also things you hold in your hand, I suppose. Excuse me. Let's go. It's better. Just genuinely better. This is something we should be very excited to see. A little bit concerned, like, maybe just want to... Did you hear that? I think a screw just fell out of my desk. That's scary. Kind of want to move this stuff out of the line of fire here, just in case, but either way, we do like a jetpack. You just gotta remind your brain that we're in jetpack territory. We're no longer using... That's what we wanted to see. You're no longer using the hover pack, you're using a jetpack now. And really, the way I would look at it, and this is completely sincere, I feel like winning, like emptying out this casino is about as good as just beating the Sun Challenge. It's like an equivalent win to the Sun Challenge. Why? Because you get, I don't know, something ridiculous. You get like 10 HP for going to the Pleasure Palace, which is probably roughly the amount of HP I lose on the average Sun Challenge, because I'm embarrassed with myself, so don't talk to me. So we got Monty, we got some hired help. Very worried about hired help, just like it's kind of a prickly situation here, right? I don't really want to invite hired help to make it even worse. Certainly don't need the idols, certainly don't need the money. 45 seconds to go here. We're really, more than anything else, looking for an altar. Very weird finish to this floor. See you never. This is... I'm reminding myself, okay? It's Excalibur floor. We don't see an altar, we leave. This is the floor, contains the sword, known as Excalibur. Beautiful. This is a spooky moment. Problem solved. Plenty of time. You got so much time here, your head will spin. I personally guarantee you're gonna laugh at me. I don't want to do the sun challenge because I'm worried I would throw a torch into my jetpack and explode. Not the sun challenge, sorry, the stars challenge. It's worth it because we could get the clone gun. And then that would, we could duplicate the present, for example. Get a bunch of somethings. Bomb boxes, maybe? Perchance? This is, and I recognize I'm inviting some evil into my life. This is an incredible run right now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think we've taken a hit. Just leaving behind tools of the trade. I don't know what I hit with the switch there. A little scared to go through this door. I bet we can just go down here. Well, I'll tell you. We're probably about to take our first bit of damage. That's so funny. Would we prefer a cape? I would say no. Well, I don't know. To be honest, with so much money, like, you know what? We've always, recently at least, we've always gone cape. Let's go jetpack instead. Just to keep it honest, right? I understand the risk associated. We would... I was gonna say we'd probably dump it on, like, Neo Babylon, maybe, but I don't think we would. I do think that, compared to the first game, I think that the cape is closer to the jetpack's value, right? We don't have a jetpack. Could have gotten a spare just for this section if we wanted, I suppose. Anyway, this is where things are gonna get tricky as well. Just because, again, we don't have the Kapala. Why are you even, like, fishing for money, you know? Nice try. I gotta know, what is it? What is it? What's in the box? I'm looking at it, I'm like, dude, it's a square. That's a freaking bomb box, man. I should have gone for it. Well, we're not really killing it on time. I think that this was a sensible approach. Okay. Don't get me wrong, I understand the risk of explosion. There's an altar! Huge. Okay. We would like to farm a little. We don't have we have a decent amount of time. We don't have an infinite amount of time. We got a decent amount of time. Gotta make sure you actually get some blood out of it, though. Beauty. Like, that's what we're looking for. And bear traps, that's not what we're looking for. Remember, you don't go through this door. Every Spelunky player's done it, and I don't mean on vacation. "30 seconds. Plenty of time. Beautiful. Well done. Okay. Okay. Please no poison. Mr. Parasite, please no poison. Thank you. Now, I was just gonna say, you know, we got these dudes are dancing on the ceiling like Lionel Richie. In fact, for the rest of my time playing this game, I think I'll call you Lionels. We're farming because it's of the utmost importance right now. We need all the Torquies we can get. No, that was such an easy get, dude. porkies? I meant crabs. Not the first time I've made that mistake. That was an awkward Thanksgiving dinner. Hi-yo! You know what? I'd say to myself, I don't concern myself there. Plenty of time. There's a little HP. Drop Monty off, but do not leave. That's 6 HP. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're climbing. We're standing up on top of the mountain. We're going down. I expect enemies to spawn now. There you go. I'm trying to slow my roll. Roll not slowed. We should have gone fast. Simple Jade Vortex. Simple Jade Vortex. SVJ. And we're free. We're on the Ice Caves, also known as Farming Simulator 2020. Also known as, like, be careful. But also known as Farming Simulator 2020. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. We got 51... Oh, frick. No, that could kill you. Leave him. Let him go. Let him go. It's not worth it. We would love to sacrifice Monty. Kind of an obvious one, I guess, but... Okay. Oh, there he is. Because the Royale, with cheese, or without for that matter, extremely good here. Don't care so much for wet fur. If you want to get up close and personal, then I suppose, sure. You know, it's a good way to get some blood. But there's a lot of risk kind of inherent with it. But dude, we're like... We've finally taken damage, but still, like... It's going mighty fine. So we just want to see. We just want to see. First off, like, where's Waddler? Don't get... Whoops, I slipped. Waddler is, like, up and to the left a little. That's the level of science I employ here. So, Waddler, probably in this vicinity. Even saved the bomb. Beautiful. Okay, now we descend, and we just chill. Didn't notice we have no compass. In fact, we are, like, it's not a bad thing. We are kind of, like, just low on items in general, though. That was not smart. I say it's not a bad thing, because we're so rich on bombs. We have the items that you would expect to need in order to, like, complete a run. But in terms of the actual, like, the mere quantity of it, a little on the low side. You know what? I'm gonna leave before things get rough there. Whoa! Okay, first floor, what do we do? What are we gonna do? Make my dreams come true. First floor, we avoid danger. Careful. We avoid danger wherever possible. Sometimes we court danger. Is this our exit over here? The opposite? Bro, you're... Lamasu, you're gonna get in trouble, dude! There's your exit, man. Just ride it. Oh, I was a little worried. Okay, beauty, beauty, beauty. Okay. It's a simple Jade Vortex. How much could it cost? $10? You know the danger here as well as I do. Your jetpack gets hit by a little ball of energy. all of a sudden you just lost the game. Wonder if I can get Lamasu to break this thing for me, because, like... Sorry, Lamasu. It had to be done. What if I wanted you to break it for me? You know, 30 seconds to Mars. Ah! Hold on. There's too many freaking laser beams. Let's go. That's what we're looking for. Whatever, man. We got 12 HP. We're only gonna need double that to survive the sun challenge. I like the pinball sounds down here. So that's where you just want to be a little safe. Yeah. Oops. Okay. Dude, this is a good one. What can I say? Simple servant of jade, marked with the vortex. Make sure you get the clover. Simple jade vortex. Now, simple is the one that... I got hit 2 times. I got hit 2 times just so happens. One of them was when I get crushed by an elevator. Couldn't you just take the stairs? Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. I'm so great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!